These stories are insane.
It's, you know what's funny? Last week I was doing it with somebody and they said to me, how do you find 10 every week? And I told them Mondays is when I look for the stories, and I usually have to choose from like 20 or 25.
Oh, wow, really?
It's unbelievable. There's this crazy shit everywhere. That's just kind of how it is.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
No issue with it. Where are you?
Jimmy.
Are you in Canada right now, or are you in the US?
Yeah, so right now I'm in Toronto.
Oh, you're in Toronto. Whereabouts in Toronto were you?
So I'm right on the outskirts, kind of like a subdivision called Scarborough. It's literally
I'm in Toronto, girl. I know Scarborough. I'm in Toronto.
Like
I'm
a 5-minute drive away.
Okay. I'm in the Lawrence Avenue area.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, so I know Toronto fairly well. And actually, funny enough, I did a thing with Joel one time for a Fightful podcast, and I have an office at Yonge and Egg.
Oh,
and I said, hey, Joel, do you want to do this thing? Because I knew he was in Toronto. And I said, whereabouts are you? He's like, I'm at Davisville. It's like, Jesus, you're literally 3 minutes away.
Oh, wow. That stuff always blows my mind. Like the moment that you realize someone is either that close, you have those commonalities. I always find that to be absolutely wild.
How did you get into the business? Were you like doing social media stuff and somebody spotted you?
So I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid, like 2 or 3 years old, watching it with my dad. So it goes way back in terms of love. But when I was a teenager, almost 10 years ago to the day, which is crazy to me, such a massive music fan. That's like my biggest passion. So I started going to concerts and just randomly speaking with bands for YouTube. And for some reason it caught on. And the only reason I decided to do it was because I was able to get in for free and meet the bands for free, you know? So little teenage me was like, oh, this is the best. This is amazing. So that kind of ended up growing though into transitioning into wrestling once I was interviewing the Metallicas and the Motorheads and the Yoko Onos. And my dad was the one actually who was managing teenage Alicia, you know, and said, hey, why don't you start interviewing wrestlers too? So I went to a local show here in Toronto, Smash Wrestling, and ended up interviewing there for a couple of years, then got picked up by Impact. I was doing a bunch of freelance stuff for AEW, now signed to MLW, and it's been an absolute wild ride.
Awesome. Good for you. Do you know Justin Roberts?
Yes, I do.
Doesn't he do Slipknot stuff?
I don't think he does.
He's doing Tool.
Oh, Tool.
Okay.
Yeah, the Slipknot stuff is actually you with my buddy DK.
Daniel, I love him. I almost called him Double D. He hates that though so much.
No, please do.
It drives him insane. We were talking about that the other night. I love him. Yeah, it's a really good crew with Knotfest. It's so much fun.
Awesome. So I don't know if you're familiar with what we do with this. So this is like not wrestling related at all, because I wanted to do something a little different. And it's funny because everybody, obviously, I've got the Fightful Network, so I've been tapping into it because, like, why not? And everybody that's done it, they go into it a little bit. I don't know what the hell he's going to talk about. And then by the end of it, they're like, that was refreshing. I didn't have to talk about wrestling for 30 minutes.
Yes,
you know?
that's one of my favorite things when it comes to interviewing people, and what I tried to do as well to kind of make my interviews different. Yeah. If I was interviewing a wrestler, we were shooting the breeze about music. If I found out that a musician ended up having some crazy hobby, we're talking about that instead of the music the whole time. So
exactly,
I absolutely appreciate that's the fact of what you're doing today.
Awesome. And it's not even really an interview. It's like we're gonna talk about stupid new shit. And you can swear if you feel like it. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I did a little bit of research, so I got a couple things on you.
Oh, so, okay. I'm excited to see what those are.
Okay, Joel, you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, just looking at headroom. If you can give me a little less headroom, Jimmy.
Less headroom.
Yeah, if you can bring your camera down a little bit. I know. Are you using that?
I'm using the webcam. Maybe I can bring it forward.
Yeah, that would work. It's like on a dolly. Just get it right up. Just get it right up to your face.
That's all I can do.
Exactly what it felt like.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I click the subscribe button. You really should too. If you like videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, subscribe now.